Does my patient need a personal injury attorney if they've been in a car accident? That's a question we get often. Probably 60% of the people that we talk to who've been injured in a collision do not, in fact, need us to represent them. There's going to be no economic benefit by having an attorney. In fact, they will probably receive less in their settlement because they have an attorney, which is why we don't want to represent people in that position. That being said, whether your patient needs to have an attorney represent them or not, talking to an attorney will be of tremendous benefit to them. Because first, they will be able to understand whether they need an attorney. And secondly, if they don't, we will be able to give them the critical information they need in order to protect themselves. Should I sign a medical authorization from the other person's insurance company? Should I settle my case before I'm done treating? How much is my case worth? What should I be doing to protect myself? These are all questions that we can answer to help your patient go through this adversarial world that they are tossed into when they are injured in a motor vehicle collision. So what you want to do is make sure that when you talk to your patients about whether they need an attorney, it's not saying you need an attorney, because they may not. What you might want to suggest to them, and there's different ways to do this, and you need to find out the way that works and feels best for you. But you might want to consider saying something like, you may or may not need an attorney to actually represent you, but the information they can give you will be really helpful for you if you don't need them to represent you, or something like that. But it's good to have set in your mind a way that is going to help your patients understand that talking to an attorney, whether they hire them or not, is always going to be a good thing for them.